Hey, so Will, thanks so much for being here at Swiss Waterski Resort to shoot your episode of The Ultimate Skier. It's a no-brainer for you. Your 246 has kind of been iconic. Any slalom ski fan knows your 246. It booms. I've seen it save you so many times in so many tournaments. It's really impressive. Maybe you could talk us through sort of, what it is that you do, or some of the things you think about when you're coming into that onside turn of yours.
Well, it's kind of a thing that's just developed over my life. It's like I look back at videos when I was a kid, and it was just kind of the same thing. So the things that are like a key to make it successful for me are line tension. So if I take the wrong path coming out to 2-4 or the wrong line out of 135, then 2-4 just gets really tricky. So for me, it's about I got to stay connected. They're kind of my keys going out to 246.
Awesome. And so, like you mentioned, when you were young, it was there. Is it? Did you just like when you were? I mean, I've been watching you ski for more than 20 years, and I remember when you were about 16 or 17. The first time I saw you ski, that thing was smashing then. So, is it just been like, through ski development and boat changes, engine changes, perfect paths, zero off, all these things, it's just been a constant for you? Or is it something that you've had to alter, based on the sport changing?
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, as pro slalom skiers, we ski so much. We try so many different things, different boats, different skis, and it's definitely been an evolution over my career. So it's an iconic turn, I guess, as far as my skiing and all that stuff, but it's not always been the positive part of my skiing. Like, because it was so good, actually became a problem for my skiing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I relied on it so much. It's like, okay, I didn't really have to worry so much about 135 because 2-4 is going to be there. I could drop a bomb.
Yeah.
But then, as a zero off becomes more of a factor, and we're trying to maybe not as be a big effect on the boat, then I kind of couldn't use that bomb like I used to be able to.
Right.
So I'd say, it's both positive and negative, but it's been an evolution throughout my career.
Right. And so with ski setup, are you trying to detune that 246, or are you enhancing that thing?
It varies week to week,
Yep.
I'd say. The big thing is, how do you get through the turn without spiking too much? So if you have a ski that wants to create a lot of load, or it takes too much, I'd say, skier input to make it happen, then that's always going to be more of a factor as far as creating load, getting load too early, that kind of stuff. So it's definitely kind of creating a ski that wants to keep moving in the direction that you want to go. So you can go either way. You can get it to over rotate, and then that's going to put you in a hole, or you can get under rotated, and then you got to push too much. So it's kind of finding that happy medium between just right and just wrong.
Right. And so would you adjust that more with boots or fin, or a combination of both? What is that?
Well, the list goes on. Sometimes the problem is you feel like you can know too much, or you have too much information going in the head.
Right.
So is it, are we going to use flex? Are we going to use bevels? Are we going to use rocker? Are we going to use width? Are we going to use fin? Are we going to use bindings? Like, the list goes on.
Yep.
And really, from ski to ski, it changes.
Right.
Some skis, it's like you jump on it, 2-4 is fine, you have to touch it. Sometimes it requires a lot of work.
You got to make it work.
But then, you can have the ski where 1-3 is just perfect, then you got to just tweak it out just a little bit.
Right.
So then maybe that comes more from, flex or bevels or
right.
stuff like that.
Awesome. And so on your 246, is the goal more angle or more speed out of the turn? Or is it a combination? Or, like, if you had to choose one, is it better to go a little more angle with, maybe shut down a little bit? Or is it better to have a little less angle but have way more speed out of the ball? What's your preference?
I'd kind of go with neither. My preference is coming into the ball. So it's like, my focus is, can I stay connected? Can I keep the line? Can I stay on top of my ski early enough coming into the buoy so I don't have to create excess angle or excess speed? So but if I had to choose load or speed, I'd take speed all day.
Right.
Like, I want to feel like, a bit like a racing car. The buoy is the apex, and you want to be just flying past it as quick as you can. And that way you kind of get that feeling of, you're not hitting a maximum load at the buoy. It's kind of more of a progression, and you're taking it more to the first wake, second wake, out off the wakes, better line into 3.
Right. Awesome. That's so cool. Well, thanks a lot for that. So give us your highlight for 2019. What was your favorite moment? You woke up the next day and you're like, dude, I'm pumped about that.
Um, well, the whole season felt good. It was like I took a different approach coming into the season. So I skied less. I had more fun. I had more of a relaxed approach to it. So throughout the season, whether I win or lose, it wasn't like a big spike in my mental high or low. But I mean, I gotta say the last one, the Malibu Open, was my favorite, just because now I get to enjoy it for the whole winter.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it was an awesome round, man.
Yeah, if you get to win the last one and you get to do it, you know, in a pretty strong form, I mean that's the one that's gonna stick with me for a little bit longer than the other ones.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And lastly, could you, we're doing a series on the ultimate skier, and it wouldn't be complete without, having a segment about Andy Mapples. So can you talk a little bit about how Andy either impacted you as a kid or directly while you were skiing? You did ski against Andy when he was closing out his career, so you did get to compete against him. Can you talk a little bit about Andy and what he means to you or what he's meant to your skiing over the years?
Yeah, I mean, I always tell people I was fortunate in that I got to lose against Andy. I mean, the current generation just aren't going to experience that and aren't going to experience his presence around the dock, his strength, his character, and all that stuff. But I was a different generation, so like you say, I was coming in as he was going out.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just so much to take from him. Just the way he could adjust to a situation. You look at his style, as far as anything, ski design, body, technique, all this stuff changed throughout his career. Like he was a chameleon, he could adjust to his times.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty special. We can definitely get stuck in our ways and we can become, this is my thing, and then before you know, you're just obsolete, you're out of it.
Yeah.
So you gotta be able to, like he did. You're gonna have to wait. Yeah.
Excellent.
So I mean, what I always looked up to him was his ability to adjust to a situation and just be the best.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here with us today, Will.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.